Okay, so my name is Letitia Taylor, licensed clinical social worker. I have an appointment with Michelle, and she is discharged from the emergency room, and she was at behavioral health and went back into the ER, and they're referring her for some counseling at GWC related to a suicide attempt, and she's going through a divorce, and we are going to explain to her how we work with a strength-based um, format here, and we're going to do some informed consent on our first visit. So she's coming in. I believe she is here. So I see her through. Oh, yep, she's here. So let me get Michelle. Oh, hi, Michelle. Yes, my name is Letitia, licensed clinical social worker. Yes, I was expecting you. Come on in. Um, can I get you anything to drink? We have water and tea. Okay. You've got your coffee? Great. Just go ahead and have a seat right here. And I'm just going to review with you some of our session rules and go over a little bit about your background. And if you have any questions, we'll go over those and take it from there, okay? So, how you doing today? Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah. Oh, that's great. 15 minutes from your home? Perfect. Convenience? Yeah. Mm-hmm. Good. Okay, so Michelle, do you like the early morning sessions, or is this going to work for you when we meet again? Okay, good. I just want to go over something about canceling an appointment. If you could not make it in our scheduled visit, I would prefer you give at least a 24-hour notice that you are not going to be here. And I will give you my card, and let me grab that for you now. This is my card, Letitia Taylor, licensed clinical social worker at GWC Clinic. On here, you're going to see our address and then my work phone number. This work phone number also connects to my cell phone that I carry with me all the time. So you can leave a message um, anytime and I'll get to it. And I'll be able to see that you had called. And please do leave a message. Don't assume that because I did not pick up that I will not receive your call, because I will. I just also want to inform you that this is being videotaped today. If you are completely against that idea, after the session today, I will go through and delete it and show you that was deleted. The reason that I videotape the initial is to have evidence of informed consent. We went over the rules, we went over what the practice style is, and some of our goals and things. And yes, you're okay with being filmed today? Very good. Okay. And if something comes to mind later that went on during the session and you feel you want me to destroy it earlier on our next visit, I could show you that. I like to show you how I'm deleting the program video in front of you so you are at ease with that. I only keep the video for not a long period of time. After such time as my review and things are documented, I kind of review the videotape, document things, and then can be done with the video, and I can show you that as well if you have concerns about it. So you know me, my name is Letitia, and I am a licensed clinical social worker, and the agency here, GWC Clinic, has been around for about 15 years now. We take in clients from all different situations. We do work with individuals that have had a background in with marriage issues, which led to divorce, or we have marriage counseling, and we do also touch on behavioral issues such as suicidal attempts, self-harm, and a list of things. But I know that what brought you here, as far as I was informed, was the behavioral health center that you were at, and the emergency room had faxed over some information about a suicide attempt. Uh, okay. Oh, what do I know? Okay, so I know basically in a nutshell, when I reviewed the notes, it indicated that you had taken a bottle, roughly about 30 pills of painkillers, along with a large quantity of um, liquor, alcohol. And you were unconscious and found by your daughter, and she had proceeded to call the emergency room, thinking that you may have, um, she couldn't get you aroused to wake up, and so the emergency room identified the large quantity. It wasn't. Oh, okay. So you were overwhelmed at that time. Okay, okay. So we could work on like what to do when you're feeling overwhelmed, versus taking a bunch of pills and alcohol. What would you do instead? Um, Number one, because one of the things I want to inform you about today is that if you present yourself, I mean, all of our sessions are confidential. Um, we have several social workers that work here, and psychiatrists that come in um, once a week. However, if you present harm to self during our sessions, or someone else, if you present harm to someone else as well, I'm required to inform that to my colleagues and possibly a behavioral health unit as well, just to keep yourself safe and other people safe too. So um, we want to get to the root of the problem and help you and make your life better. Okay, so um, I don't want you leaving here feeling worse than when you came in. So we are going to do the best we can to get you back on track where you want to be. And I want to help you do that. So here is my card. Okay, so call me. And if you're feeling overwhelmed at any point, please leave me a message, and I will check my voicemails periodically, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Okay, but please, even if you leave me a long, drawn-out message of venting, getting off your shoulders, whatever it is, go ahead. I think you can leave up to a 2-minute message before it cuts you off, and if that's not enough, call back and leave another one. So, let's see. So we went over the purpose of the visit, because this is not a required visit for you. I mean, you could have gone to another agency or just not gone for therapy. So you came here willingly, is it what I understand? Is that correct, Michelle? Okay, okay, good. Um, Now, like I mentioned earlier, session rules, calling in advance. I would have to inform if you presented yourself a harm to self or others. The videotaping is being done, and we will destroy that after a certain length of time, or if you request earlier. Um, the sessions are confidential, otherwise, and I will be taking notes as well and videotaping. I want to work off a strength-based model, and so as you speak with me and share with me things that have been going on, I want to pull out from your words some of the positive statements that you may make, or in the strengths where I figure are strengths for you. Um, Me asking you blatantly, what are your strengths, Michelle, can be a little overwhelming. So I'm going to try and pull them out by your casual disclosures. Okay. So that is basically all we have to do. And I have a form for you to sign that we went over all the rules, and you were informed of the policy, which I would have to disclose information if you are harmed to self or others, and get that cleared away. And then next time when we meet, we'll meet for about a half an hour, 45 minutes. What works best for you? We can go up to an hour session. Okay. 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 Why don't we start with an hour then and see how we work together, and if we need more or less, I'll schedule you for an hour, and if you happen to um, not use the full hour, we will not bill you for that hour. We bill on a 15-minute increment. So just so you know, if you're here 10 minutes, we'll bill you for 15. If you're here for 20, we'll bill you for 15. If you're here for 25, we'll bill you for half an hour. So that's all in a paperwork packet that I'll have for you. And then before you leave today, just go ahead and sign this. Please read it, review. It's all bullet points about session rules and informed consent. Sign that, and we'll get that taken care of. Do you have any questions at this point? Okay, good, good. Yeah, strengths based. I'm just going to be pulling out, like I said, I'll have a notepad typically in my hand. I may not be taping every session, but I do like to tape because I can kind of go back and pick up more things about our interactions together and how I may change my approach with you if need be. I like to accommodate my clients as much as possible, and if my approach is not working in a session, I want to be able to pick that up and how it broke down somehow. So, yeah, and if you're okay with that, that's fine. Check that box that you approve that videotaping is okay, or not. Um, okay, so I'll give you some time to do that, and then if you have any more questions, um, feel free to ask me. I'll be here. Okay. Can I get you some water? Okay. All right. Well, let me know if you need anything else, and we'll stop here for now.